Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing something so unimaginable it feels like science fiction has become reality. You can no longer feel pain, not a headache, not a paper cut, not the dull ache after a hard workout, not the emotional sting of betrayal, heartbreak, or loss. Nothing. At first, it feels like a superpower, a level of existence where suffering has been erased and your body and mind are invincible, where every experience is stripped of discomfort. But the illusion quickly begins to crack because pain was never just suffering. It was your body's survival system, a finely tuned alarm crafted by millions of years of evolution to protect you from invisible dangers. And the moment that alarm is gone, the world becomes a minefield without warning signs. Imagine the smallest mistakes escalating into life-threatening situations. You sip boiling coffee without flinching, unaware of your scalded lips. You step on broken glass and only notice the cuts later. You twist an ankle and keep walking, gradually worsening the injury. Minor scratches turn into infections that silently spread. Internal conditions develop unnoticed, turning survivable issues into sudden crises. People born with congenital insensitivity to pain live under constant supervision, their curiosity tempered by the understanding that nothing warns them of harm. Children chew their lips, scratch their eyes, fracture bones, yet continue as if nothing happened, and parents must monitor them not merely for behavior, but for survival. Think about how many times pain has protected you without conscious awareness. The reflex that pulls your hand from fire, the soreness that forces you to rest, nausea warning you against spoiled food. Remove that system, and your body becomes a machine without warning lights, capable of catastrophic failure at any moment. You push through workouts because fatigue never hurts, muscles tear beyond repair, ligaments stretch until joints destabilize. Stress fractures form silently, internal infections spread unnoticed. Appendicitis progresses without symptoms. Heart problems escalate because no warning arises. Even simple daily habits become dangerous. Lying in one posture too long, nerve damage accumulates, extreme temperatures cause burns or frostbite unnoticed, repetitive motions wear down joints until function is impaired. But the physical is only half the story. Emotional pain shapes identity, morality, empathy, and human connection. Heartbreak teaches discernment. Embarrassment cultivates social awareness. Guilt instills responsibility. Anxiety prepares for uncertainty. Remove emotional pain, and mistakes repeat endlessly because nothing signals cost. Imagine trusting manipulative people repeatedly, pursuing self-destructive habits, hurting others without regret, because the emotional alarms never trigger. Relationships rely on vulnerability, on understanding the risk of loss. Without this awareness, connections feel shallow, temporary, replaceable. Society itself depends on pain as a regulator. Laws deter through fear of punishment, social norms through fear of exclusion, cooperation through fear of harm. Remove these pressures, and social cohesion weakens. Dangerous behaviors escalate as consequences lose weight, extreme risks become attractive. Healthcare struggles because patients cannot detect symptoms they cannot feel. Evolution embedded pain for survival. Species that ignored harm vanished. Your ability to suffer is directly linked to survival today. Yet the paradox is that pain amplifies pleasure. Relief feels intense because suffering preceded it. Warmth comforting because cold existed. Victory powerful because defeat was possible. Remove pain, and pleasure flattens. Achievements bring only mild satisfaction. Meals taste neutral. Music no longer moves emotions. Love is affected. Vulnerability makes connection profound. Risk of heartbreak gives urgency. Without it, attachment is casual, temporary. Stories depend on pain. Heroes endure trials, face loss, rise transformed. Narratives resonate because they mirror human experience. Remove suffering, and stories flatten. Life mirrors that emotional flatness. Awareness relies on contrast. Recognizing good requires knowing bad. Safety requires experiencing danger. A painless existence drifts into numbness. Nothing feels urgent or meaningful. Pain anchors memory. Intense experiences imprint lessons guiding future choices. Without it, mistakes repeat endlessly. Pain drives creativity. Discomfort motivates solutions. Dissatisfaction inspires innovation. Challenges push invention. A world without pain risks stagnation. Necessity vanishes, slowing progress. Courage depends on risk. Without pain, bravery loses meaning. Gratitude depends on suffering. Appreciating health after illness, peace after chaos, love after loneliness. Remove suffering and appreciation dulls. Worst of all, a painless life disconnects you from reality. Silence replaces alarms. Unseen dangers accumulate. Feedback systems vanish. You might function socially and professionally, but remain unaware of threats your body and mind once flagged, drifting blindly. Consequences arrive suddenly, not as warnings. Relationships collapse, health declines, opportunities lost. When pain interrupts your life, see it as proof your system works, protecting you, guiding you from dangers unseen. A world without pain is not paradise. It is a quiet hazard, reality where signals meant to preserve life are absent. Endings occur without preparation. The deepest question is not whether you would want a painless existence, but whether such existence would allow you to remain human, capable of empathy, growth, passion, and meaning, or become calm but fragile, fearless yet vulnerable, alive but disconnected, drifting through experiences unable to value them until the story ends without climax or resistance, fading into the stillness that mirrors the silence replacing pain. Pain, physical or emotional, is not the enemy. It is the reason your story continues, why survival is possible, why joy is possible. Without it, life becomes smooth, quiet, and utterly meaningless. A world where warnings never arrive, guidance disappears, and existence continues without awareness. Understanding this, the most terrifying realization is that paradise without pain is not bliss but emptiness. Yet human history, evolution, and psychology insist on one truth. Pain is what makes life worth living, what gives stakes to every choice, what allows emotion, empathy, and meaning to exist. Without it, even the greatest pleasures lose intensity, even the strongest bonds feel hollow, and even survival itself becomes fragile. A fragile illusion in a world that feels calm but is silently lethal. A quiet countdown until the story stops, not with drama or climax, but with a fade into nothingness that mirrors the silence that replaced pain itself, leaving you with a world of calm, comfort, and ultimate emptiness. And finally, while most people think freedom from pain is the ultimate gift, the reality is the opposite. The human experience is defined by struggle, survival, emotion, and sensation. And removing pain removes the very signals that make life worth engaging, feeling, and remembering, transforming existence from a vivid journey into a sterile, flat, and ultimately meaningless timeline, where every choice, every victory, and every connection loses the depth, urgency, and intensity that pain once enforced, leaving nothing but emptiness in its wake. A silent, invisible peril lurking behind every unnoticed injury, every undetected consequence, and every emotionless moment, proving that pain, though feared and despised, is in fact the cornerstone of humanity. The reason stories matter, relationships endure, survival is possible, and joy becomes meaningful, because without it, life is calm, silent, and utterly hollow, a paradoxical prison where freedom has replaced warning, and bliss has replaced reality, leaving the ultimate question haunting every moment. What would life truly be like if you could never feel pain again?